Good morning and welcome to our last full day in Bruges. Today we are going to rent a car. We are walking over to Ypres right now. It's about a 15-minute walk from the Airbnb, walking through one of the gates. And then I think the majority of today will be spent at the coast, which is about 10 kilometers from here. And it's a beautiful day. This is the first day, I think, where it wasn't cloudy in the morning. Let's go get the rental car. Driving in Belgium can be pretty stressful. The roads are tiny, and I've driven on tiny roads in Germany, and they're tinier. And there's bikes everywhere, and parking is confusing. But we think we found a spot. I guess we'll find out if we get back and have a ticket or something. I mean, there was a handicap parking next to us, but there's no sign in front of us, and didn't say don't park there. There were a couple other cars parked around us, but it's a very nice day. It's a day like yesterday it would have been kind of gross out here because it would have been foggy and not very clear, but it's beautiful out here. Don't have quite the right footwear for the beach, but it's all right. That is called the Belgium Pier, and you can tell it's really low tide right now. What are you doing? You could take your shoes off. One thing I did not know about Belgium is that there are casinos here. I don't know. Just was not expecting it, I guess. So we parked in front of a casino. Not sure if we'll gamble that much, but we're gonna go in, walk around, see what it's like. Been to Vegas a few times, but we're not really serious gamblers. We're just gonna put in like 20 bucks and see what happens. Let's see what Belgian gambling is. What's really nice about this place compared to Vegas is it does not smell like smoke. This is the smoking room, or smoking booth, I guess, in this casino. But it's nice. It's nice to be able to walk around and not just come out of it like drenched in smoke. But we'll see how long we play. I imagine with 20 euros each, it's going to go very quickly. But it will still be a little fun. All right, well, I came out with, I put in 20 bucks and I just walked away with 22. So I'm done. $2 for free. Had a little fun. That was fun. Like I said, I came out with 22-ish euros and Elizabeth just ended up using it all, using the rest of it. One thing that I thought was weird was on the checkout, Elizabeth, on her machine, it said 16 cents. And we went to just cash it out just because, you know, whatever. And they gave us back 10 cents. And I was like, what happened to the other 6? They're like, we don't hold smaller change. Or he just didn't give it to us. And I was just like, so every time someone comes to cash out, they're just skimming off a few cents. Anyway, it was weird. It was 6 cents, but it's not that big of a deal, but it was weird. They gave us 10 cents, so the max that you'll lose out there is 9. But it was just weird. Next thing is to go to a nature reserve to the west of here. It's about, I don't know, 15 minutes from here. We could have done most of this with a bus, but it would have been a lot less fun and more time waiting for the bus. So, let's go. All right, well, that was a good mile and a half, somewhere in there. It's beautiful. They had like a really cool dog park back there. So it was like just for dogs, where you could let the dog off the leash, had solid fences. So we're gonna hop back in the car and continue going west. There's a couple more places with like World War I museums and a couple other things that we're driving around. And then, yeah, then the end of the day we'll be at a place called Ypres, which is a city southwest of Bruges. And they have a last post kind of end of the day memorial thingy that goes at 8 p.m. So we're gonna do that, go back, drop the car off, and the vlog will be over. So, but for now, we're gonna keep going west. We're still along the coast. A rental car is because it was only like 100 euros, and a bus would have been it's like 250 an hour times 2, plus just the annoyance of having to wait. Off to De Haan, which is just a few minutes down the road. Where those bunkers are is called the East End Atlantic Wall. This is cool but weird. You're not typically able to go into these things, but especially down the other door, I'm not sure if we're gonna go in. We might be too chicken. That's just creepy, but it was cool. I'm glad I went in that far at least. I just figured out that the wall thing is called Ostend Atlantic Wall because the town next door is Ostend, not because it's towards the east. I mean, it's on the northern side, if anything. But we're gonna just kind of drive around. We have another museum a little bit south of here that we want to go to, but this is impressive that this is still standing from 1914, so 110 years ago. I'm sure it was not used that heavily in the 40s, but the fact that it's all still here. I mean, this is kind of in the middle of nowhere in Belgium, so I guess that's not too surprising, but it's cool. I mean, it's pretty tall. It's probably another 5 feet up there, and I'm 5'7". So 10 feet, 12 feet to the top. It's gonna start pouring here in a minute, I think. I can see the rain behind me. So one interesting thing about this site is that it has its like satellite map blurred out on all the major satellite providers. Like if you go to Google Maps, it's all blurred out. Apple Maps is all blurred out. It's interesting. Never been to something like that, but it was really cool. It was really interesting to walk through, see all the pictures from the different locations. So yeah, so now we're gonna head south to Ypres, which is where we will end today. So we're here for a last post ceremony at 8 p.m. tonight. But as you can see, there's a bunch of construction going on. So I can't tell if the ceremony will still go on with all this construction, where it is, when. I mean, like 8 o'clock is when it is, according to Google and according to their website. But well, we'll stick around. It's currently 5 o'clock, so we're gonna walk around. I don't know how to pronounce this place. I think it's Ypres. It's spelled Y-P-R-E-S. So Ypres. I think the person yesterday at the VR experience said Ypres, so go with that. As you hopefully saw the time lapse, we sat in the car for a little while, just took a nap because it was about 6 o'clock, and this last post thing is not until 8, and so we had an hour and a half to kill and didn't feel like sitting at a restaurant needing to order food and drinks and stuff. So we just went and sat in the rental car, pulled the windows down. There's a nice breeze right now, so. But now we're gonna go try and hopefully see the last post. I think that's what it was called. Like I said, there's under construction earlier, so. As an added extra little bit, today is Memorial Day, back in the US at least. It's not a holiday here, I don't think. Corpus Christi Day is this Thursday, but I can see instruments, so they're obviously doing something special for Memorial Day. Unless that's just normal, not really sure. That's 24 minutes before. For being in such an echoey place, they did an incredible job. That was awesome. At the beginning, they did ask for people to put down their phones just to not block people around. So I recorded like 8 seconds of video. It definitely does not sound anywhere as good as it does in person. But that was really cool. That was definitely worth, just taking a bit to wait in the car. And anyways, yeah, it was definitely worth it. If you're ever near Bruges, come out to Ypres, or I'll put a text on the screen if I remember. But it was really cool. 8 p.m. every day, as far as I know. It's about 45 minutes, so we have about a 45-minute drive back to Bruges, and then drop the car off, and then we head to Antwerp tomorrow. So, I'm not sure how this whole vlog got split up. This whole Bruges vlog may just be split up abruptly. Not really sure. But, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the videos. There'll be another couple of videos from Antwerp. Otherwise, catch you next time. Bye.